I know I said I wasn't going to do it. I know I said that I wanted to concentrate on the house and that I was too late for the fall garden and I wasn't going to bother planting anything. But the thought of not putting these plant starts that are so sad and tried so hard to grow, the thought of not giving them their chance at life made me feel like really, like weirdly, deeply sad. And so I'm gonna do what I said I wasn't gonna do. And I'm going to plant the fall garden in this high tunnel. And I still have a little bit of cleaning up to do. I have a lot of cleaning up I could do, but I'm just not going to do it. I haven't amended the beds. I haven't weeded. I haven't done anything. But the thought of just not doing anything for the fall just made me feel so deeply saddened that I decided that, what the heck, I'm just gonna go for it. So I've already done a lot of work in here in the high tunnel, clearing things out. However, there is still a lot of debris lying around. There's still a lot of stuff along the sides that we're just not even gonna worry about. We'll worry about that during the winter. But my goal for right now is I'd love to clear some of these beds out to make room for my very sad, holy little plant starts. So I know it doesn't look good for those plants to live, and I don't necessarily think that they will, but I have to try. I have to. So anyway, I have very limited time. The daylight goes so quickly right now, so we're just gonna get to it. I love the weather in the fall. Early fall, before it gets too cold. Feels gorgeous out here. So here is my pile of debris from the high tunnel. I just took it out and I piled it in the middle of everything. So that's gonna have to move. I don't know where yet, but it will. And here is the high tunnel. It looks a little sad, doesn't it? I wish it was a little bit more cleaned up. So my plan is I'm just going to clear out one bed at a time, and I'm gonna water it down, make the soil nice and wet, and then I will pop these sad little starts in. And this bed looks the easiest, so I think I'm going to start here. So my last video that I did, you saw what happened with the car crashes. Even though that was like a freak accident and it's unlikely to happen again, it still made us feel kind of unsafe. And whether we stay at this house or not, which we think we are, but you never know. And whether we stay here or not, we wanted to make this spot safe for whoever lives here, whether that be us or someone else. And so today we are enacting step 1 of our plan to make this space a safer place to be. So as far as we can tell, there are 2 problem areas. There is the less likely but ultimately more dangerous issue of the house being so close to the road and there not being much of a barrier there. And so that was the first thing that we want to address. And then the second issue, which is less dangerous for the people, but still potentially dangerous for the animals, is the road the road coming up at the pasture and people running off the road and into the pasture. Now, typically when that's happened, though, people haven't gotten very far. They've kind of come into the front part, realized that they hit something that wasn't a road, and then they've turned around and gone back on. Annoying, but not usually very dangerous. It was really a freak accident when that person decided to, put the pedal to the metal when they flew off the road instead of, stop. So today it's all about the house. So after talking to a bunch of people about different options, what we finally landed on was decorative boulders. So a couple of days ago, Poppy and I actually went out to a big quarry and talked to some people about getting some really big rocks.
That one there, that granite, that's probably a good ton. And granite seems to be a lot denser too.
Okay.
So it's going to weigh a little bit heavier.
Okay.
So this one here, I would say definitely a ton, maybe a ton and a quarter.
All right, I'm gonna pop you up here, Poppy, so I can get. Can you be my scale model?
Oh, nice!
Look at you on that rock. That's a big rock. So we've looked into a bunch of different places, different size boulders, different landscaping companies, all sorts of stuff. But eventually, we landed on a place that was not too far away for us, could deliver. That was crucial. It's hard to get boulders to your house very easily when you don't have a dump truck. And my husband went actually and picked out some boulders for us, and they are supposed to they're supposed to be here later today, which is fantastic because the sooner we get that done, the better I'll feel. This is the hard part for me, is because I have to choose which one of these gets a chance at life and which one does not. And I don't really know for sure even what all of these are, which makes that more difficult, but I'm just gonna pick one with leaves more or less intact and we'll see what happens. That soil was not well saturated at all, so I'm gonna get this watered again. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mystery plants. Accidentally watered this little woolly bear. Sorry, dude. Alright, he says it's going to be a mild winter. See how there's a black end here, and a very wide stripe of brown in the middle? It's going to be a mild winter, according to him. His other buddies in the high tunnel that I found don't seem so sure. I've seen one completely black and one that looked practically albino. So really, the woolly bears haven't got a clue. Neither have I. Okay, so we've got 2 beds. Not really all that clean, but clean enough for my purposes to see if these things will even grow. They each have 8 mystery plants in here. So at this point, we're just gonna have to wait and see. I have no idea if they will perk back up or not. My hopes are not very high because they were in a very sorry state, but you never know. Of course, now that I've actually planted something, I feel like planting more things. So things that will definitely, almost definitely make it this time of year are some root veggies. So I might yet plant some of those as well. But not right now. I have to go in and check on the baby. Hey there, Bitsy. Oh. Frodo. Cat doesn't like that. She's gonna smack you. So it is later on in the day. I am working on an apple pie. Oops. And I'm getting a phone call. Oops. Hello? Great. Bye-bye. So it is Friday, which is like our family night. We do like a nice dinner. Not necessarily nice in the traditional sense, but like something that at least everybody likes is what I go for. Because that doesn't always happen. But I make a food that everybody likes, and where are my clothes? I make like a special dessert, and I made quiche for dinner yesterday, and I had like extra, I had some extra pastry, and it is apple season, so I thought apple pie would be perfect. So anyway, like I said, it's later in the afternoon now. It is almost time to pick up the kids, and of course it's also very nearly time for the rocks to be delivered, which I was really hoping to be here for, but I might not be. If I'm not, I will hand the responsibility off to my husband. Hey, my love.
Yeah.
I need to go get the kids. If you can get anything that I miss, that'd be great.
Sounds good.
Are you coming with me, Miss Poppy? I'm assuming she is.
Yeah, it'd probably be best.
All right, let's go.
Throwing the stones around.
Yeah.
I hear a truck slowly approaching. I wonder what that's all about. You stay there, okay, buddy? Oh, they're gonna be excited. I'm gonna let Emily do this.
We made it on time, Poppy. Do you want to see the... Wow. Look at the big rocks. Oh my goodness. Rock. Are you excited, my love?
Oh yeah.
I want to name one.
You want to name one?
Yes.
I think the biggest one is Daddy's to name, but you may name a rock. Absolutely. Saoirse would like to name a rock.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, and you may name a rock. Amelia and Benny, are you guys gonna name a rock? Yes?
I'm gonna name one Petra.
Petra, that's a great name for a rock. Are you gonna name a rock, Poppy? Yeah, big rock. Are you gonna name one? Are you going to name a rock? of the day is done. Got our rocks. We need to put them where they belong, which is going to be its own adventure. But the first step is done, and I feel better already. Anyway, I've got dinner to make, a pie to make. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you next time.